Hi everyone and welcome to this video. So recently I did some book shopping from Amazon and I have not shopped for like crazy 6 months, but still I ordered only 5 books for myself. So this is going to be my Amazon haul and all the books that I'm going to show you are quite affordable. I will be discussing a bit about them also. So let's start this video and I'm pretty excited to show you my first book. It is a pretty cream colored book, very beautiful book by the author Sumana Roy, and the name of the book is How I Become a Tree. So the MRP of this book is 600 and I paid around 370 for it, and I think it is a decent deal. Even the book is in the format of hardcover. If you can see that, and I'm sorry for the camera, this is a very dense book. It is intricately written. So let's talk about this book. It is actually a mixture of author's autobiography and her spiritual philosophies and about nature and tree, etc. So this book is a very unique book to me because I have not read anything like this. I don't remember where I got to know about this book. Probably I have read about it in somebody's blog that I don't remember, but it was in my wish list for like an year. I always want to read a book of this kind, about a book about nature, because I want to develop a perspective of mine on nature. Because it is a very overlooked part. I always overlook them and instead I opt for a crime or a romance book. Also, I'm quite inclined towards spiritual books, though I have not read many of them. I think I am in a phase of myself, in a transitional phase of myself, where I question a lot of things, including my existence. So yeah, this is How I Become Tree by the author Sumana Roy, and I'm highly looking forward to read it. The next book is a very special book. It is by the author Damian Barr, and the name of the book is You Will Be Safe Here. I spotted this book on Pinterest while I was searching for books related to mental health and depression, and the MRP of this book is again 600, and you can see that it is again a hardcover book. I paid 470 for this book, I think. So let's talk about the story of this book, and it is set in South Africa, and it talks about the colonial system in South Africa. It talks about concentration camps. I think it is a pretty important historical fiction because I barely know anything about this. And then the story moves forward to 2014, where there are people who are sending their difficult boys to a kind of a special training camp. So it's about a boy who gets put into one of these camps. It is a very sad and shocking book. It is sometimes disturbing to read such kind of books, and I'm not sure, but I think it has LGBT quotient to it also. But before even reading, I can say that this is a very rare and remarkable book. I am really looking forward to read this book and share with you. The next book is a used book, it is a second-hand book, and the name of the book is Perfect by the author Rachael Joyce. The MRP, I don't know about the MRP, but I paid I think around 150 rupees for this book, and this book is fairly in a very good condition. Honestly, I don't know much about this book. I just saw the picture of this book on Pinterest, and I read the description, and the description was quite appealing to me. Also, it was under my budget, so yeah, no extra story behind this book. But I think, but all I know that this book is about some scientific abnormality, and there is a portrait of a character who is suffering from OCD. So I'm hoping that this book can provide me some useful insights on OCD. So yeah, that's all I know about this book. And I don't want to know any further because I want to enjoy it. I want to read it unbiased. So this is Perfect by the author Rachael Joyce. And for the next book, I am very excited. The book is Chocola by the author Joanne Harris. Chocola means chocolate in English, and I think I'm pronouncing it fairly. It is also a used book. The MRP of this book is 500, 499, that is 500. And on the sticker, it is also mentioned that it is a used product in a good condition. And I paid, I think, 150 rupees for it, but I think MRP of 500 for a used book is quite exorbitant. But anyway, this book was in my wish list for like years and years, and the reason behind liking this book a lot and not buying it is that the movie based on this book is my absolute favorite. I like the movie to an extent that I imagine myself living in a small French village and owning a chocolate shop. So yeah, I think I have a pretty high expectation from this book, and all this time I was highly skeptical about buying it and reading it, but nonetheless I have to read this book, and now only I'm taking the plunge. So this is a story of a woman, and she moves to a totally new place, and she opens a chocolate boutique in front of a church, and that too in a traditional season of fasting. So this story is about how whole community reacts to it and how they accept an outsider in their village, and it's a lot about chocolate also. So I'm I'm so much looking forward to read it. The last book of this haul is also a used book, The Butcher's Hook by the author Janet Ellis. And the MRP part is not written here, but I again paid 150 rupees for it. On the back, it is written that this book was longlisted for the Desmond Elliott Prize, and it is a prize for debut authors in UK. And by the cover, I must say that this is going to be a very captivating read. So this book is a story of a young girl, and she falls in love with a butcher's apprentice, and initially you feel like this is a romance book, but it has a dark twist in it, and it's about killings and murders and all. Honestly speaking, I spotted this book in one of the videos of a YouTuber, Eric Anderson, and I love watching his videos. Yeah, that's Butcher's Hook by the author Janet Ellis. So that's all for today's haul, and I don't buy so much books. In fact, I don't buy books on a regular basis because I don't read them right away, and then the piles of unread books give me a kind of anxiety. But I am trying to be a reader on a regular basis now, and I will be sharing my experiences to you all and motivate you all to read more books through this channel. So please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for listening me, and enjoy and have a nice day.